Good morning, 7:52 pre-London. Hope everyone's doing well. So today, as mentioned yesterday, I want to roll over GU as well as gold. Quite straightforward, I believe. 4 hourly on GU because I know it's one of the time frames that many of you guys use on this currency, on this instrument. So yeah, going forward, what I'm seeing and suggesting is a push up, okay? And the push, I'm feeling that we could come in Thursday, the 1st of Feb area, constitute of value. And yeah, 1.2711 is the 50% area of the volume which was placed in the start of MY session and then displaced the next MY session. So 1st and 5th. So Chicago was calling Chicago. Now, with that being said, what we can see here, we can see push-up areas of the volume that was placed 10 a.m. then receded in, so London, Chicago came through, and we've stayed and stabilized above the 1.2595. Let's just say 1.26. From there onward, if we stay above that level, area, volume, and what we can also see is some of the sessions, I'll repeat with the sessions later on, I'll add some of the session boxes, but I can just tell all of this by more or less a number, theatric, etc, etc. So I'm just thinking, I've only just come on right now, I've been out there, I've just come out the gym and sauna. So yeah, with GU, push placement. Okay, so what can we also see here? So 1, 2, 3, what time is this? So 1300 hours. Then we have 4 a.m. So Asia is respecting Chicago yesterday. What I would also just point is, so we have this. Okay, that's the high compartment. Okay, I'm trying to get this as straight as possible. If we go into a lower embassy here, let's just go on the 8 minute, 10 minute, 15, more or less relatively the same. This is a high stretch. So this, even though on the, this is why I don't really like the 4 hour too much. It does give me I love the 90 minute specialties. If we stay and stabilize where we are now, I would say forget this, okay? And I would look at, if this is stabilized 34s, and then I would say if you get, if you guys on a 15, this, that, and the other, so say 10 minute, 8 minute, if that's stabilized in 30 minutes, I would state that we could come back into these lows and take out the Asia low and yesterday. So with that being said, point in placement is going to come in with where we're going to be, sitting and situated in the next 34 minutes on my call. So also at the same time, there's a huge barrier over here. I've just spotted this. Oh yeah, okay, this makes all the difference. Because we've gone through the barrier placement, okay, at more or less end of MY. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th area, this is just, give you the statute, 7th area is pushed through. We could start to redominate and come into the first area that I mentioned. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one. I will save it, post it, wait for you guys to have a look at this video. But the move could be quite significant. 2-7, yeah, so. But then, if we do run up into this area, we could see a massive turnaround back into the first initial area as well, because of the Monday and Tuesday cycle coming to Wednesday. So we need to just keep our eye on this one. Gold, as I said yesterday, major factor. We can go relocate that, what I put out there. The Thursday's 8th of February Friday's 9th February, those two lows there, super important. If we had the full closure below, then I would anticipate today's turnaround. Okay, no, sorry, yesterday's turnaround to continue fully bearish today. Now, with that being said, we closed back above and spiked through again, and then right now, as you can see, whoops, you know, we're more or less in a showcase. I'm trying to work this one out because it's quite difficult on the daily. Yesterday's daily high is the next point of call here for price to run into, but let's have a look at this one. So let's imagine the daily high, okay, is around here. Is it this one or this one? Okay, so 1300s. Let's have a look at that. So yeah, 2027. So 2027 is, let's just state here. So yesterday we put this point of call on with the volume coming through 2027. Okay, and what's happened today? Same thing as, quite similar to GU. If we recompose this, boom, we got the touch, and then renegotiation, touch. This is the 90-minute. It would show touch on the 26 and 8. Then we've pushed into the highs. So what I would say, establish, guys, and you know, well, we look at the 90-minute quite a lot when it comes down to XAU. I would look at how the price in the next 31, maybe an hour, negotiates around mid-region, and also yesterday's daily high. We could maybe just spike above it, and then you got the view up there as well. So there's three confluences, 1, 2, and 3, in which we have to wait for sustainment of, are we ready for a big sideways move, which I was expecting into yesterday. Yesterday's video was just a clean, open, relaxed weekly formula as to what can happen in the next few days, maybe for the end of the week, but I'm still with that for now. So let's have a look how this goes. And then this was just a template that I put out there that, you know, we could run up, roll all the way into the factor of 1985. So I hope that helps anyway. And yeah, we'll go from there. And I'll update you guys shortly. I'll rip this off as well, just to post.